Welcome to the 17th and final video in this series, The Character of the Communist Mode of Production According to Marx and Engels. Today we'll be going over a couple of letters sent by Engels to a man named Condrad Schmidt in Berlin on October 27th and August 5th in 1890. I have subtitled this New Philosophies with Ideology Abolished, Economic Planning. In these short letters to Schmidt, who is a young and upcoming economist in Germany, whom Engels regularly spoke with, Engels engaged on economics and critiques of various positions which were developing at the time which Schmidt was encountering. Distribution is determined by the progress of production and social organization. Distribution will change as communist society develops, and we can't make strong conclusions about how it will look at any given time. We can only determine an initial method, and from there, the tendency of further development. We can, however, say solid things about what it will look like at the end of communism's development, where the productive forces are fully developed, there's no longer a division of labor, and labor becomes life's prime want. For this initial method and tendency of further development, previous readings of Marx and Engels fully indicate the aims and thrusts of production and thus distribution, with the intent of empowering the proletariat and weakening the bourgeoisie while building new social relations. However, they did not go into much detail aside from general areas to focus on, universal economic laws, what will need to be calculated for, and so on. We thankfully now have significant work in the economic sphere along with the experience in order to fill in the blanks for the most part in terms of initial method and tendency for further development. See the recommended reading list for the description, and in the PowerPoint that I will be creating for this, I will include an entire section talking about economic planning. So look forward to that, and of course there will be more beyond that, which I will not be addressing in the series because this is based on according to Marx and Engels. They didn't do a lot of work in any particularities about future communist society. They talked about generalities, they talked about initial methods, tendencies of further development, and the rest is left for others like us. So, in a society without division of labor, that is to say, the higher phase of communism, there will no longer be independence between different sections of work and sections of production. Production itself becomes the basis of organization, rather than distribution appearing post hoc to be the basis of it, as occurs in societies engaging in production for exchange. With labor becoming life's prime want, and production being done for self-development, people seek production for their own purposes, and enter into association of their own desire, so as to produce for their own life-fulfilling interests. Ideology itself, which is the expression of the societal conceptions which cover up the inversion of the base and superstructure, will disappear as there is a real, material, and direct understanding that social life is determined by life activity, which is carried out within the reproductive base of society. With the end of the social division of labor between physical and mental labor, rather than special individuals carrying out philosophical work, everyone will engage in the development of social identity and conceptions. This social identity will not be born of the old bases of philosophical development within class modes of production, but instead will be completely new while still being influenced by the past. These new philosophies, of course, will be the reflex of the economic base that we will exist within, and thereby, new philosophies born within the communist mode of production which will reflect the new society. These will be unimaginable to us now in their scope and character. And that is my summary of Engels' letters to Conrad Schmidt in Berlin on August 27th and October 27th and August 5th in 1890. And that is the end of the series, The Character of the Communist Mode of Production According to Marx and Engels. Look forward to that PowerPoint, or rather PowerPoint series, because this will have to be dealt with in multiple PowerPoints almost certainly. But also tomorrow, I will be coming out with the Dictatorship of the Proletariat series. It will be the preface and format once again, and then after that, the rest of it. If you'd like to see the Google Doc with the quotations that I based this summary off of, or also the next series' Google document, then feel free to enter into the description below and open those up. And if you want to discuss this, please enter into the United Marxist Pact Discord server, also linked in the description, and we would love to talk to you about it. Anyway, thank you for joining me for today's topical summary, and I hope to see you tomorrow with the new series.